Chapter 6 Skeletal System Lesson View Skeletal System Joints, Tendon and Cartilage, Muscles and Movements, Physical Exercises and Muscles. Skeletal System The human skeletal system is a framework of the body. Following are the various functions of the skeletal system. It gives structure to our body. It protects the internal organs of our body like heart, brain, lungs, etc. It allows movements of the body along with the muscular system. It stores minerals like calcium. The human skeletal of an adult has 206 bones. A newborn baby has more than 300 bones. The extra bones fuse together to form 206 bones in an adult. A human skeletal consists of the skull, rib cage, backbone, and two pairs of limbs and girdles. Teaching tips. Tell the students about importance of skeletal system. Tell them the difference between cartilage, ligament, and tendon. You can bring a dummy skeletal system or a chart in the classroom for their clear understanding. Skull. The skull is a hard structure that you feel when you touch your head. It is made up of 22 bones. All the bones in the skull are fixed except the lower jawbone, which can move. It enables us to have food and talk. The skull has sockets for delicate organs like eyes, nose, ears, and mouth. The skull protects our brain. Rib cage. Rib cage is the frame of bones that you feel when you touch your chest. It protects the heart and lungs. It has 12 pairs of curved, flat ribs. The first 10 pairs are joined to the chest bone and the vertebral column at the back. The remaining 2 pairs are joined to the vertebral column only. They are called floating ribs. Backbone. Backbone is a long bone that you can feel when you touch your back. It protects the spinal cord. The backbone has 33 small ring-like irregular bones called vertebrae. These bones help us in bending, twisting, and turning. Fact file. Femur, a powerful thigh bone, is the longest bone in our body. Girdles. We have 2 girdles in our body, the shoulder girdle or the pectoral girdle and the hip girdle or the pelvic girdle. The shoulder girdle connects the forelimbs to the upper part of the body. It consists of a pair of shoulder blades and collarbones. It supports the bones of the arm. The hip girdle connects the spine with the hind limbs. It protects the organs like kidneys and urinary bladder. Structure of a bone. The outer layer of a bone is very strong and hard. Inside it is a spongy layer which is light and slightly flexible. The center of the bone contains a jelly-like substance called bone marrow. New blood cells are formed here. Joints. In order to move different parts of your body, you need the help of joints and muscles. A joint is the meeting point of 2 bones held together by strong tissues called ligaments. They are used to move the different parts of our body. We can bend our arm at the elbow or our leg at the knee because of the presence of joints. There are many joints in our body. All the joints except those in the skull are movable. The joints in the skull are immovable because they are interlocked. Movable joints. Movable joints allow movements between the bones they join. They are of 4 types. 1. Hinge joint. 2. Ball and socket joint. 3. Gliding joint. 4. Pivot joint. Hinge joint. A hinge joint allows only back and forth movements such as bending and straightening. This joint is like hinges in a door or window that can be opened and closed in one direction only. These joints are found in elbows, knees, fingers, and toes. Ball and socket joint. A ball and socket joint is formed by 2 bones. It enables movements in all directions. One bone has a ball-like end that fits into a bowl-shaped cavity of the other one. These joints are found in the hips and shoulders. Gliding joint. A gliding joint allows back and forth and side-to-side movement of the bones. These joints are found in the wrist, ankle, and the vertebrae of the spine. Pivot joint. A pivot joint allows movement in left, right, or up, down directions. We can turn our head side to side and up and down because of this joint. In this joint, a rounded or pointed bone fits into a shallow depression in another bone. This joint is found between the skull and the first two vertebrae of the backbone. Tendon and cartilage. Tendon is a stretchy tissue that attaches muscles to bones. It helps in the movement of muscles and bones together. A cartilage is a tough tissue but is softer and much more flexible than a bone. It is found between the bones in joints, between the vertebrae, ends of the ribs, ears and nose. Touch the top part of your ear or the tip of your nose. These parts are soft to touch. They are cartilages. Muscle and movement. There are more than 600 muscles in our body. Our muscles are like rubber bands. They can pull the bones but not push. To move a bone, at least two muscles are involved. When you want to move your arm or a leg, one muscle contracts and the other relaxes to allow the movement. Physical exercises and muscles. Well-developed and healthy muscles provide a graceful appearance to the body. Exercising regularly increases the blood circulation and makes the muscles strong. Hence, regular exercise and correct body posture, both while sitting and standing, are extremely important. Apart from that, food rich in proteins like cottage cheese, sprouts and eggs is good for our muscles. Bones can be made strong and healthy by having food rich in calcium, such as dairy products and green leafy vegetables. Key terms. Delicate, something that can be broken easily. Hinge, a joint that holds two parts together so that one can swing on the other. Pivot, a fixed point supporting something that turns or balances. Summing up, the human skeletal system is a framework of the body. The human skeletal of an adult has 206 bones. A newborn baby has more than 300 bones. A human skeletal consists of the skull, rib cage, backbone, and two pairs of limbs and girdles. The shoulder girdle connects the forelimbs to the upper part of the body. The hip girdle connects the spine with the hind limbs. The center of the bone contains a jelly-like substance called bone marrow. New blood cells are formed here. A joint is a meeting point of two bones held together by strong tissues called ligaments. All the joints except those in the skull are movable. There are four types of movable joints: hinge joint, ball and socket joint, gliding joint, and pivot joint. Tendon is a stretchy tissue that attaches muscles to bones. It helps in the movement of muscles and bones together. A cartilage is a tough tissue found between the bones in joints, between the vertebrae, ends of the ribs, ears, and nose. There are more than 600 muscles in our body. Exercise increases the blood circulation and makes muscles strong.